Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
And here is more proof that Hollywood cares about quite a variety of things. The stars are going green. We're going to tell you who and how. Cameron Diaz goes green at home.
I do the basics, the recycling, turning off the energies, turning off the water.
We face a convergence of crises.
Leo DiCaprio produced a documentary, The 11th Hour, on global warming.
You can't argue with wanting to be energy independent and not reliant on foreign oil.
Going green in the voting booth is Julia Louis-Dreyfus's solution.
I am voting for a greener world.
Another new company gaining lots of green attention, Sunrgi, co-founded by Paul Sidlow.
If we don't support clean alternative energy, we're toast.
It changes the entire energy picture.
The solar energy system, unveiled at the National Energy Marketers Association by President and CEO Craig Goodman, also has star support, Goodman's daughter, actress Cameron.
Companies like Sunrgi are going to allow my generation to go green and save a penny at the same time.
This is Lou Dobbs Tonight. News, debate, and opinion for Friday, June 27th. Live from New York, sitting in for Lou Dobbs, Kitty Pilgrim.
The presidential candidates are calling for energy independence in response to skyrocketing oil prices. But instead of developing energy alternatives, the Bush administration is putting a freeze on solar energy projects. Bill Tucker has our special report.
This is one of only 2 commercial solar generating plants in the United States. It's in Nellis, Nevada. The other is in California. Solar's appeal is simple. It's clean, plentiful, widely available, but cost is a factor. Solar is still expensive. Solar costs roughly 15 cents per kilowatt. Wind 78 cents per kilowatt compared with coal at 5 cents per kilowatt. To help bring down those costs, to help develop solar energy, supporters of the technology argue the federal government ought to be aggressively and fully supporting its development.
There's many things to look at to get our dependence off of fossil right now, and one of them is solar. And we certainly should be spending the billions of dollars that they're spending on oil and coal to do research on solar.
Instead, the Bureau of Land Management has ordered a freeze on all solar projects on federal land for a 2-year environmental impact study. The Bureau is under pressure from environmentalists. 150 applications already on file will be evaluated and cleared for development. No new ones will be accepted. Despite appearances, a BLM spokeswoman insists, quote, "We are going full speed ahead with solar development. The existing applications are for land with the greatest potential for development. The new applications would cover 1 million acres. There are currently no solar projects on any federal land." Now, supporters of the technology hold out great hope for solar electricity generation, and there are tremendous technological advances being made with solar energy that are driving down dramatically the cost of solar generation. But critics of the BLM's policy say, Kitty, it's just sending the wrong message at the wrong time when we are talking about energy independence and appearing to be shutting down development of a key energy source.
Well, it certainly does. You know, Bill, the environmentalists should be on the side of solar power, correct? Or am I?
You would think so, but no, they're not. I mean, there are a group of environmentalists who, when it comes down to it, basically, they don't want anything moved. They don't want any dirt moved in the desert. They don't want any land disturbed. And they seem to be, at least in my opinion, in denial about energy needs. They don't seem to balance their environmental concerns with our energy needs. So it creates an interesting, dramatic tension.
It certainly does. Thanks very much.
You're watching NBC4, working for you. Live from the area's leading news station, this is News 4 at 5.
Coming up next, going green, I'll have more on a renewable energy source that's dirt cheap. Cheap and renewable electricity at 5 cents a kilowatt, a non-stick pan that is Teflon-free, and a new guide for green living. Tonight, Going Green takes a look at some ideas and products to help us get eco-friendly. It's called Sunrgi, energy from the sun, but this isn't your basic solar panel. It's a giant magnifying glass concentrating the sunlight, so it's the equivalent of 2,000 suns. That energy is then collected into a new extreme concentration photovoltaic cell that dissipates the heat and turns it into electricity that can feed our cities for 5 cents a kilowatt.
The sun in 40 minutes drops enough energy to run the world. And it's free. You don't have to dig it up out of the earth. You don't have to transport it. It's widely distributed. It's everywhere.
Sunrgi hopes to start selling its product to large utilities, but believes it will eventually be used in the home. From the sun to the stove. For more information on these stories, go to the Going Green site on NBC4.com. Click Going Green.